Saturday, January the 14th, 2023, and now for something completely different, part 6, Fantasies of Virgo and Pisces. Virgo, they like their fantasies to be grounded. They like to be down to earth. They like to engage at the sensual level. It reminds them that they live in a physical body. It's real. And this is one of a few signs that can actually make their fantasies real. There is a need for caution here because of the Virgoan tendency to try and establish control of situations. Because this is their kind of safety mechanism, which leads them into either dominance or subjugation if they're not careful. And it can push deep primal buttons for them. And this, if this were to develop, this needs to be expressed only in safe and stable situations. They certainly have a strong purist philosophy. I suggest that more Virgos than any other sign are closet nudists. Certainly they work on a philosophy of this is me, warts and all. So take it or leave it. Part of them wants to be chaste, C-H-A-S-T-E, and the other part of them wants to be chaste, C-H-A-S-E-D. It surrenders to their fantasy, but this is a fantasy. Rarely do they yield to others in the real world. They dream of it. But in reality, they just like the intimacy of touch more than anything else. Whereas the complete opposite is the case with Pisces, where the ultimate fantasy can be of total surrender. Not surrender to any particular person or belief or experience or situation, but surrender to the universal all, to dissolve boundaries of individuality, to unite with the universe in a way that brings them into what they see as a state of completion. Obviously, whilst they aspire to this, the limitations of a three-dimensional body are a little difficult, so compromises have to be made. Nevertheless, anything that takes them out of the mundane and physical is something that can be really attractive to these spiritual seekers. The danger here is not knowing boundaries, which is why alcohol, narcotics and all other forms of toxins should be moderated if not avoided. But that warning aside, the idea of melting warm chocolate-like into the embrace of the other and dissolving into and with each other is something that will always make them feel safe and protected, whilst at the same time they're off exploring their own private dream worlds. There you go, folks, just a little taster, out on January the 18th in all good bookshops.